In the electrifying intersection of sports and politics, a group of NFL superstars has thrown their weight behind Kamala Harris' 2024 presidential bid. These players, who have made names for themselves both on and off the field, are rallying around Harris, driven by a shared vision of justice, equity, and progress. Their endorsements signify a powerful alignment of athletic influence with political advocacy, as they seek to champion a leader who embodies the values they hold dear. Colin Kaepernick is perhaps the most prominent of these supporters. His decision to kneel during the national anthem in 2016 was a watershed moment in the sports world, sparking a nationwide dialogue on race and justice. Kaepernick views Harris as a candidate who not only understands these issues but also has the experience and determination to tackle them head-on. Her advocacy for police reform, criminal justice reform, and racial equality resonates deeply with Kaepernick's own activism, making her his choice for the presidency. Michael Bennett, known for his fierce play on the defensive line and his even fiercer advocacy off the field, has long been involved in social justice initiatives. Bennett has spoken out against systemic racism and police brutality and has worked to provide opportunities for underserved communities. He sees Harris as a champion for these causes, particularly in her efforts to reform the criminal justice system and address economic disparities. Malcolm Jenkins, a two-time Super Bowl champion and co-founder of the Players Coalition, has spent years fighting for criminal justice reform and racial equality. Jenkins believes Harris' background as a former prosecutor and her commitment to reforming the justice system make her uniquely qualified to lead the country in a time of division. Her policies on police accountability and sentencing reform align with the goals Jenkins has long pursued through his advocacy work. Russell Wilson is known not only for his achievements as a Super Bowl-winning quarterback but also for his philanthropy and commitment to social equity. Wilson has been a vocal advocate for education reform, supporting initiatives that provide greater opportunities for young people, particularly in underserved communities. He supports Harris because of her comprehensive approach to education, which includes increasing funding for public schools, expanding access to early childhood education, and addressing the student loan crisis. Aaron Rodgers, a quarterback celebrated for his skill and intellect, has increasingly used his platform to speak out on social issues, including healthcare, racial equality, and civil liberties. Rodgers' endorsement of Harris stems from his belief in her ability to lead the country through challenging times, particularly in addressing healthcare access and economic inequality, issues he has publicly supported. Richard Sherman, one of the NFL's most articulate and thoughtful players, has long been involved in community work, particularly in promoting education and economic empowerment in underserved areas. Sherman's support for Harris is based on her commitment to economic reform and her plans to address wealth inequality, a critical issue for many communities of color. DeAndre Hopkins is another player who has shown a strong commitment to social justice. The wide receiver has used his platform to speak out on issues of racial inequality and police reform, areas where Harris has also been a vocal advocate. Hopkins supports Harris because of her commitment to these causes and her broader platform, which includes significant reforms aimed at achieving greater equity and justice. Chris Long, a former defensive end and son of NFL legend Howie Long, has built a reputation as one of the league's most committed philanthropists. Through his foundation, Long has supported initiatives ranging from education to clean water access in Africa. He sees Harris as a leader who shares his commitment to service and believes her presidency would be marked by a focus on uplifting communities through targeted social and economic programs. Larry Fitzgerald, widely respected both for his on-field achievements and his off-field contributions, has dedicated much of his post-career life to charity work, particularly in the areas of education and health. Fitzgerald believes Harris' policies will expand opportunities for young people and provide the necessary support for underserved communities to thrive. Arian Foster, a former running back known for his intellect and outspokenness on social issues, supports Harris for her progressive stance on economic and social reform. Foster, who has often discussed the intersection of sports and society, sees Harris as a candidate who understands the complexities of these issues and is committed to driving meaningful change. Conclusion: the endorsement of Kamala Harris by these NFL stars is more than just a political statement. It's a powerful signal of the deepening relationship between sports and social justice. These athletes are leveraging their influence to support a candidate they believe will champion the causes they hold dear: justice, equality, and opportunity for all. As the 2024 election looms, their voices add significant weight to Harris' campaign, highlighting the growing impact of athlete activism in shaping the future of the nation. With their support, Harris' vision for a fairer, more equitable America gains momentum, positioning her as a formidable contender in the race for the White House. Please subscribe to my channel.